Why is it that so many young people, professionals who excel in what they do, prefer to stay away from the field of politics? Manvinder Singh, I want to ask you this question. Is politics in India a family-owned business?
No, it's not actually. I mean, it's made out to be that, you know, so many are second generation, third generation politicians. But if you look at the larger picture and the statistics, if you go from the panchayat level to parliament, I think second, third gen would probably be about 20-22%.
If you look at parliament, which is the ultimate seat, all of them,
parliament
including...
won't be more than 25%. 75% of parliament.
All the young people coming into politics now, whether it is you, whether it is the pilots, the Gandhis, the Scindias, all of them happen to come from political backgrounds. Why is that?
But Rahul, what you mean by young is those who speak English. But in parliament, there are many more who don't speak English and who are not second generation politicians, who are from the same age group, but they don't come on television because they don't speak English. And there are far more in number.
No, but even those who don't, that's just... No, even those who don't speak English, even those who don't speak English, there's so many of them coming from the hinterlands. Madhu is one of the rare exceptions. Do you differ first with Manvinder on this or not?
It does gives an advantage if somebody in the family or you have some godfather to get into or excel in politics, like any other profession. So it is difficult to come up and get a ticket or get nominated or get whatever post you would like to be in politics. So difficult without any family support.
And the only person who will deny this, Manoj, happens to be the scion of a political family. If you ask anybody else, outside the Hudas, outside the Scindias, outside the pilots, outside the Gandhis, they'll say, oh, our politics is very open.
Well, I sincerely feel that be it industry or be it politics, well, whoever is succeeding, they should succeed on the basis of their own talent, on their own support from the audience or the people. As far as politics is concerned, no matter how big a son you are from a big family, you have to gain the support of the people. People should choose you. If they reject you outrightly, then they will never come into the parliament or into the assembly.
Ranbir, you come from a film family yourself. To some extent, people would counter-argue that if Manvinder Singh needs to reach parliament, or if Sachin Pilot, Jyotiraditya Scindia, anybody else needs to reach parliament, they can do so only if the people of that constituency back them. If people come to watch your film, it's only because you make a good film, not because you are whose son you are.
Yeah. You know, honestly, I don't know how really politics function. But where films are concerned, yes, I come from a film family, so I have opportunities. But if you go and see the biggest stars of Indian cinema, if it's Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, or Katrina sitting out here, they don't come from film families. So I think it's all about the opportunity you get. It's all about its luck. It's about the work you do. It's an amalgamation of everything. I just have things easier for me in the beginning, but if I'm not good, I will, from the second film onwards, I will not. People won't like me and people won't come and see my movies. So it doesn't give me a ticket to success because I'm from a film family. It gives me a pedestal to start easier than the rest.
Okay. I want to get your sense. You've contested unsuccessfully. Do you believe that it is because, as Madhu Gaudyashki says, it's tougher to get a political ticket from a big party unless you come from a political family?
I mean, it's so obvious. Like every other business. I mean, if you happen to be the son of a businessman, business conglomerate, it's much easier for you to be there. Like, I mean, you will be the next CEO or whatever. It's much natural. But as far as politics is concerned, you know, in all other fields, merit will count. In politics, most of the times, it's not the merit which counts. You know, I mean, even if you are kind of like, you know, you don't have the merit to be successful or to be able to do good or to be able to be a successful politician, you still may get a ticket if your family is in politics, if your people are in politics. And it definitely is tough for anyone from outside to break into that and sort of like, you know, to establish and to work one's way to get a ticket or to be established politician.
Katrina, is it because politics in India is such a maligned word, it's almost like a bad word, that young successful professionals would rather say, I would do anything else but I don't want to do politics, because politics is a bad word?
Possible, but I think more than that, my observation would be that it's too difficult. It's too complicated, and very few people really get a chance to really ever make a real change.
No, it's difficult as any other business is. Running a big business is difficult. Getting into filmmaking is difficult. Every business is difficult, but the fact is over here the really smart, successful professionals are not entering into politics.
Perhaps they don't really have a genuine desire to.
Why is that?
For exactly that reason.
If I may supplement, you see, politics or democracy in India is limited to winning an election. That's the be-all and the end-all. Somehow you manipulate the elections and the votes. The major politicians do that. And then there is absolutely no democracy or responsibility or accountability to your constituency. To manipulate votes, you don't necessarily have to have merit. You have to have several other factors working for you. And one of the major factors is the pedigree.